What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a juicy story for you. One that involves two of the biggest names in the rap game, Jay-Z and Diddy, and some serious allegations of criminal activity. Now, if you've been following the news at all, you've probably heard rumblings about this whole situation. But today we're going to dive in deep and give you all the details. We'll unpack what exactly happened, how it all went down, and what the potential fallout could be. This is a story full of betrayal, panic, and the potential downfall of one of the most successful rappers of all time. So buckle up, because it's about to get wild. It all started a few weeks ago, when reports started circulating that Diddy had made some explosive claims about his former friend and business partner, Jay-Z. Apparently, Diddy had sat down with federal investigators and spilled the beans on Jay-Z's alleged involvement in a massive RICO case. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar, RICO stands for the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. It's a federal law that's used to prosecute organized crime syndicates, and the penalties can be absolutely devastating. We're talking lengthy prison sentences, massive fines, and the seizure of assets. So the fact that Diddy was accusing Jay-Z of RICO crimes? That's a big deal. And according to the reports, Diddy claimed that Jay-Z had been running a criminal enterprise for years, engaging in everything from money laundering to drug trafficking to extortion. Needless to say, Jay-Z was not happy about this. In fact, sources say he was absolutely panicked when he found out that Diddy had turned on him and gone to the feds. He reportedly went into full damage control mode, trying to figure out how to mitigate the fallout and keep his name out of the crosshairs of the law. But let's rewind a bit and look at how he even got to this point. Jay-Z and Diddy have been close friends and business partners for decades, ever since they first met back in the 90s when Jay-Z was just starting to make a name for himself in the rap game. The list of alleged crimes is staggering: money laundering, drug trafficking, extortion, you name it. Diddy claimed that Jay-Z had been using his record label, his clothing line, and even his streaming service, Tidal, to launder money and hide the proceeds of his criminal activities. And it's not just Diddy making these claims. Apparently, the feds have been investigating Jay-Z for years, and they've been building a pretty solid case against him. They've been monitoring his financial transactions, intercepting his communications, and even conducting surveillance on his various business operations. Now, Jay-Z has always maintained his innocence, and he's vehemently denied any involvement in criminal activities. But with Diddy's testimony and the mounting evidence against him, it's starting to look like he might be in some serious trouble. So, what happens next? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The feds are expected to file their RICO indictment against Jay-Z in the coming weeks, and the legal battle is sure to be epic. Jay-Z's team is undoubtedly going to fight this with everything they've got, but the odds are stacked against them. The RICO laws are notoriously tough, and the penalties can be absolutely devastating. If Jay-Z is found guilty, he could be facing decades in prison and the seizure of his entire business empire. And the fallout could extend far beyond just Jay-Z himself. This whole scandal has the potential to rock the entire music industry, exposing the dark underbelly of the business and the shady dealings that have been going on for years. It's a story that's still unfolding, and it's one that's sure to captivate the public for months, if not years, to come. We'll be keeping a close eye on it, and we'll be sure to bring you all the latest updates as they happen. So there you have it, folks, the juicy details on the Jay-Z and Diddy RICO scandal. It's a wild story, full of betrayal, panic, and the potential downfall of one of the biggest names in the rap game. We'll have to wait and see how it all plays out, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be a wild ride. Make sure to stay tuned, because we'll be right here, bringing you all the latest updates and analysis. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay safe and stay tuned.